can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the New York Jets. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
The Jets first.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Darnold to throw again, and that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for KC. 59 yards. 1st and goal from the 3. Now here's Pollard. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tony Pollard, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Darnold on first down. A screen to Bell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
At the 35-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To the air again, Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold on the catch. It's Crowder. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they got out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
At the 13.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a give here to Pollard. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's complete to Kelsey. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Get the ball. Easy. You got tight. You got tight. 43. Watch twist. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Hey, Ripple is. Shit. Check 13. Yellow. Correct.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Pollard going to try the right side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll hand it down to Geis. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
The ball carrier.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Third and long, it's Darnold going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And some room to work. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A gain of a yard.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Only a yard.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll roll him out right, and he fires one incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
11 yards there, first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle there by Brian Poole. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Complete.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
4-yard line.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold rolling to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second down and 10, Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
New York.
Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Again, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Throwing again is Darnold. They got him in. It's Woods. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Frank Clark able to get him for a loss of about 3.
It's 2nd down and goal.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Darnold. He's going to go up top for the end zone. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down.
Robert Woods. Incomplete. It's now 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, the Jets turn to kicker Sam Ficken. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Ficken's kick is good.
Kick is good.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll come out in the pistol. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
A first down throw, Darnold. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he stopped immediately there. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Darnold. He's going up top for Herndon downfield. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Darnold.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
That good for 19 and a 1st down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He'll buy some time right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
He's coming, he's coming.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tony Pollard, 36 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 41, Jets 3. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And now here is another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Pollard again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Yellow. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check 52. Hey, 57, 57.
Here's Pollard. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tony Pollard, 45 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. Well, there it is. After number 5, we were wondering if we would see it, and he has broken the NFL record with his 6th touchdown in this game.
Let's face it, we can go ahead and lose our objectivity here, can't we? And just applaud what we've seen. That's one of the great records in the NFL. Are you talking about this 6 touchdown runs in a game against an NFL defense? I want to run down. Let's go down there and carry him off the field ourselves. We should do that.
Get his autograph after the game. I know that much.
Don't forget. I know you. Selfie. We'll do a selfie.
Oh, yeah, we'll do a selfie. We'll do a group selfie.
There you go.
Jets 3.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there out of Geis. 67 yards. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
11 at the 7-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 93 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Down at the 31.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Switch. Kill.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell, and he's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing, and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And now here is another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
The keeper.
Rip left. 2 times. We got 4.
And they will take a knee here.
Mahomes on the keeper.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
On the keeper.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Today's final score,